Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've done a video. I wanted to do a follow-up on my MSI, I think it was a GP66. I did a review on a couple years ago. It's been a great laptop, but the last couple months I've had some issues. I noticed this when I started playing Final Fantasy online. I would be playing for about 10 minutes and then it would just, frame rate would go up and down all over the place. After a format and doing some testing, I found out, yeah, the temps were pretty bad on the GPU. So I went ahead and repasted the whole thing. It seems to work a bit better now, but I'm still not completely happy. And another thing is I don't want to deal with this every couple years because this does have an RTX 3080 in it. It's still a decent gaming laptop, and I'm going to assume it is going to be still for a couple more years. So I don't want to deal with this again anytime soon. So I went ahead and bought the Honeywell, was it what's the name of it? PTM 3950 or 7950, something like that. I've seen it around on YouTube. It basically it's like a thermal pad, and when it heats up, it kind of gets softer and it conducts better. But once it's done, it'll kind of harden back up again and go back to its original state. So it's designed to last longer. So I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to show you guys first attempts I'm getting now with just regular MX6 thermal paste. And then we'll try it again with the thermal pad. So I'm running 3D Mark stress tests right now just so I can get some base results. You can see it running right here. I'll show in a second. Something I forgot to mention. So the thermal paste was obviously bad on this laptop. Like, it was completely dry. I had to almost scrape it off just to get it off. But that was not the issue, actually. It was the fans on this thing. So if you do run into a similar issue with this thing and repasting it doesn't help, I would highly recommend replacing the fans on it, because once I did that, that took my GPU from dropping down to about 900 megahertz, and now it's sitting at about 1400 on average. So just throwing that out there before I jump into the final results on the temps and show you what I'm using. Okay, so I've had this going for a while. You can hear it's pretty loud. So you're looking at our temps here. We've dropped to about 1350 with a max 1590 for the speed. I've seen this go up to, I think, 1800, I want to say. But when it's under load, 1400 is pretty average right now with this particular setup with the thermal paste and everything. So this is what I'm going to be using. First off, we have the K5 Pro. This is used for replacing the basically thermal pads. This thing doesn't have thermal pads. It actually already has something like this on all the memory chips and everything. I've actually already replaced it once, so I won't actually be using it today. And then we have the Honeywell pad here. So this is simply what it looks like. You just cut it to the size you want, peel it off, and stick it on. I'm going to go ahead and shut this laptop down now, and we're going to go ahead and repaste this and see how it performs. So here is the one downside of this. As you can see, I have already tried to apply one side. It's like a little sticker that you basically pull up because it peels on both sides, and you can see it ripped. So I'm going to have to try it again. This is why I bought a good amount just in case this happened. I've been running this about 15-20 minutes now, and as you can see, your GPU clock temps, they're about the same, honestly. There's not really much of a difference. So let me go ahead and finish putting back the laptop completely, screwing it together, and I will give you my final thoughts on this. So my final thoughts on this is, if you're looking for something that'll lower your temps, look somewhere else. This stuff is going to do about as good of a job as any kind of decent thermal paste, I would say. But if you want something that'll give you some peace of mind and you're not going to have to worry about repasting, every year or two, this stuff works well. It's a good option for a laptop, in my opinion. So here are my takeaways from working with this stuff. First off, if you're going to do this, go with the Honeywell version. There are several different versions out there, but from what I saw, the Honeywell is the only one that is 0.25 millimeters thick. The rest are 0.2, so you may not get the same thickness that you really need. The other thing I found is, if you're going to use this, I would highly recommend sticking it in the fridge or freezer first, because the way this stuff will change depending on the temperature, when you're peeling it off and trying to put it on your die, it can be very difficult. It can rip. It can it'll stick there before you mean it to. So by putting it in the freezer or fridge, it makes it a little bit harder and it's easier to manipulate and work with without it sticking or ripping. Anyway, that's pretty much everything I got on this. If you're interested in this laptop, I do have a link for my original review from a couple years ago. It's still a great laptop if you find it on the used market. Like I said, you might have to replace the fans or the thermal paste. But yeah, it's a great laptop, well worth using. Otherwise, that's everything. I don't know when the next time is I'm going to be making a video. It really depends on when I'm able to buy a new piece of tech or whatever. Since I'm not a full-time reviewer, I don't get free stuff. So yeah, so if you see a lack of videos, that's why, not due to lack of effort. Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy New Year's, everyone, and I'll see you next time.